Hi children, let us continue with our today's class. Okay, what you have studied in the last class? We have started with multiplication of decimal numbers. Multiplication, and there are three cases we have considered. Which are they? First, multiplication of decimal numbers by 10, 100, 1000, etc. Multiplication of a decimal number by 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit, etc. we have studied, isn't it? And multiplication of a decimal by another decimal, that also we have studied. Today we are moving to another topic from the same chapter, division of decimal numbers. When we are dividing two numbers, we can see that the value is decreasing. Suppose you imagine if you have 10 chocolate and if your mother is saying, make it into halves. What will happen? The 10 will reduce into 5 chocolate, 5 chocolate. And 5 chocolate, want to give to your brother or sister. So, value is reducing when we are dividing a number. Okay, when we are dividing a number, the total value gets decreases. Why? Because division is repeated subtraction actually. Repeated subtraction is otherwise called division. Is it clear? That's why here division of first case that we are going to consider is division of a decimal number by 10, 100, 1000. In case of multiplication, we have studied that keep the digits in the number, whatever be the digits in the given number, keep the digits same itself. Then only change goes to the decimal point. When it is multiplication, as teacher told, value gets increases. So we have to move the decimal point to the right side according to the number of zeros. When it is 10, 1 0. So 1 place to the right. 100 means 2 places to the right. 1000 means 3 places to the right in case of multiplication. But in case of division, what we have to do? Just opposite. What we have to do? Number is same itself. Okay, after the division, number is same. Only change goes to the decimal point. And here, where do we want to move? We have to move the decimal point to the left side according to the number of zeros in the divisors. Okay, according to the number of zeros in the divisors. Teacher has taken 3 examples and the 3 examples are taken from your textbook itself. Okay, and teacher has given 3 questions as homework also. So go through the video, then only you will get the 3 questions. Okay, that's why teacher is given like this. So first question in textbook 8th one actually, find the quotient. Here the question is quotient only. Actually we are using the term divide the numbers. But why they are using find the quotient? Exactly divisible numbers are there. Okay, remainders are all zeros. That's why they have used the term find the quotient. And question A is 8.07 divided by 10. In 10, only 1 0. So, we have to move our decimal place to the left. How many places? Only up to 1 place or only to 1 digit only. So, here is the decimal. Bring it and keep it here on the left side of 8. So, we have, since it is left side of 8, there is no digit remains. That's why teacher has taken 1 0 there. 0.807. 807 is the given number itself. Is it clear now? Then 0.022 divided by 100. 100 has 2 zeros. So how many places? 2 places to the left. So the 1 place is already here. When we are moving the decimal point, 1 place is already here for us. But we have to move one more. So here is missing. The digit is missing here. So what we do to fill the missing digits? We can add 1 0 there. So 0.00022. Already 2 0 and 2 2s are there in the the question. But we need one more place. That's why teacher has taken what? 0 there. Okay. See, question is 10.441 divided by 1000. See, teacher is moving first decimal to this side. 1. Then 2 teacher got. But teacher need one more. And it is missing. So what we do to fill the missing digit? We have to put one 0 there. So 0, 1, 0, 4, 4, 1 is our answer. See this one. 0.010441. Now do the 3 homework questions yourself. Try yourself, all of you. Then only you can go through the same. Is it clear? I think. Okay. Let me move to the another case. Okay. Let us move to our second method or second case. Not method, second case actually. First case we have studied how to divide a decimal by 10, 100, 1000, etc. Okay, how to do? We have to move the decimal points to the left according to the number of zeros. Okay, next let us move to division of a decimal number by a whole number. See, in your textbook they have given a method to us. So first teacher will explain this method. Then teacher will give you a direct method also. Which one is easy for you? You can follow the same. So let us see the first one. And in the first one, they have given step 1. First what we have to do is remove the decimal point from the given number by writing 10, 100, 1000. Okay. Remove the decimal point from the given number by writing 10, 100, 1000, etc. on the denominator. From the given number, we can avoid the decimal place or decimal point by considering their denominators as 10, 100, 1000, etc. Or second step, now divide the number by the whole number. You will have a quotient. After getting the quotient, what you have to do? According to this first method we can apply or first case we can apply. Denominator will be 10, 100, 1000, etc. will be there now. So we can place decimal points according to 10, 100 or 1000. So let us see how to apply the method as given in your textbook. So the question given is 6.4575 divided by 63 given. 63 you keep it there. We can take it later. Now you think about the circled one. You think about the circled one or your dividend. What is your dividend? 6.4575. Look at after the decimal, how many digits are there after the decimal? That 1, 2, 3, 4. How many digits are there? 4 digits are there after the decimal. So you have to write this number as the 64575 divided by, since after the decimal 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, teacher is writing the denominator as 1, after writing 1, 4 zeros into, already there is a 63 given, so write 63 also. Now our method, what we want to do is, we have to divide the big number given to us, 64,575 now. Divide it by 63. Let us see how to divide. That is 64,575 is going to divide with 63. Up a 2 digit number given, here also 2 digit. For 64. 64, how many 63s are there? 1. So write 1 on the top. Write 63. Subtract 1. Bring down 5. In 15, can you divide 15 by 63? Is it possible? No, it is not possible. So what we want to do? Bring next number. No, before that, it is 0 times divisible. Okay, then you bring down 7. 157. Last year also teacher told you one easy and shortcut method. Look at here. First digit is 6. Here 2 digits only you take it. Then in 15, how many 6s are there? Only 2 6s are there. So write 2 on the top. Then multiply 63 into 2. 3 2s are 6. 6 2s are 12. 126. Subtract. 7 minus 6, 1. 5 minus 2, 3. Then last one, 5. Bring down. 315. Teacher already told you the method. This is 6 and this is 31. This is 6 and this is 31. How many times possible? The 5 times is giving 315 and remainder is 0 for us. Is it clear? Completely divisible. And we got the quotient as 1025. Now the balance is, now we have done this one. This method already we have over. We got answer as 1025 by, now we have which one remains? 10,000 is remaining in our hand. Now case 1. A number divided by 1,000, 10, 100, etc. What we have to do? We have to place decimal points from word to word. To the left side we have to move. So how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros are there. So you start counting. To the left side you have to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. And our answer is 0.1025. 0.1025. This is the method given in your textbook. What you have to do is look at the numerator and write the numerator in the form of a fraction. Denominators are 100, 10,000, etc. according to the number of decimal places. Since it has 4 places of decimal, teacher wrote the denominator as 10,000. Then teacher has divided the remaining 2 numbers and we got the answer as 1025. Now let us apply our case 1. 1025 by 10,000 can be written as, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal point. That is 0.1025. This is one of the method that has given in your textbook. And the second method is called direct method that teacher will explain now. So let us continue the direct method. Those who are interested only need to continue this one. Okay. If you feel this one is easy, follow this method. Or those who want to study this one, you can directly follow the same. See this one, first digit is 6. So 6 is 6 divisible by 63? No. So we can write 0 there. Then after 6, we need 4 to the 6, isn't it? But before that, there is a decimal point. Keep the same decimal point on the top. Okay. Now the number is 64. Now in 64, how many 63s are there? One time. That one is coming here. So 63 and 15. Is 15 divisible by 63? No. 0 times. And bring down 7. 157. In 157, 2 times only possible. 126. 31 and the balance is 5. 315. So 315 how many times possible? 5 times 315, 0. And what is our answer? 0.1025. Teacher is not compelling. Which one you feel easy, follow the same. But should be careful by putting decimal and all while doing this division method. Okay, let us move to the second question. 4.81888 divided by 37 is given to you as checkpoint question. So, teacher is applying same textbook method. Those who are interested in teacher's method, teacher will send you personally. Okay, so let me go through it. Textbook is. How many digits are there after this? 5 digits are there. 5 digits means 5 zeros are needed. So, teacher is writing the number as 888 by 5 zeros. Since it has 5 places of decimal, 5 zeros are needed and a 1. 5 zeros are needed. And 37 is also coming along with the place. This. Okay, what will be the number? 1 lakh. 1 lakh into 37. 37 is actually divisor, that's why 37 comes to the denominator. Now you divide these two numbers only. Let us divide. So let us divide 481 888 by 37. Very easy for division. Because this is 48, this is 37. In 48, how many 37s are there? It's very clear. 1. So we can write 37, subtract 1, 1, bring down 1. 111. The teacher's method. 1 digit only, 3. But 11. And 11, in 11 how many 3s are there? Only 3 3s are there. So let us write 3 on the top. 3 7s are 21, 2 balance 111. So we got 0. Then we have to bring down 8. See, 0, 8 means 8 itself. Is 8 divisible by 37? No. So write 0 on the top and bring down next 8. 88 divisible. How many times? 2 times only. How much? 2 times means how much? 74. 74. Subtract. 4, 1. And one more 8 for us. 148. Then in 14, how many 3s are there? 4 times only possible. That's why 4. 28, 2 balance, 40. Correct divisible numbers only will be given to you. You don't have any denominator in this section. Okay, that's why teacher is saying in this section you don't have any denominator. Denominator is 0. Sorry, you don't have any remainder. Remainder will be 0 in these cases. So is it clear, the steps and all? Okay. Now let us take the quotient to the above. So we have written our answer as 13024. By we have 1 and 5 zeros, 1 lakh. Now count the digits. We can move to the left side. 4, 2. And 2 digit, 3rd digit, 4th digit, 5th digit, decimal 0. So our answer is 0.13024. Is it okay for you? Let us move to some other questions. Okay, teacher will give you homework also later. Okay, let us move to the next type. So let us go to our third one. First case, directly you just need to division of a decimal numbers by 10, 100, 1000 means just you need to put the decimal, move or shift the decimal to the left side according to the number of zeros in the divisor. But in the second case, what teacher told you? We have to avoid the decimal point by keeping denominator as a multiple of 10, 100, 1000, etc. Then divide the number by the whole number. Then we have an answer and divide the answer by multiple of 10,000, 10, 100,000 according to the question. That we have done already. Now let us move to our third case, that is division of a decimal by another decimal number. In this case, in your textbook has given a method. I think this is the easy one for you. Okay, this is the commonly used method. Okay, in case of numbers. And the method is this one. Here we have to consider denominator. We have to consider denominator. And find out how many decimal places are there in the denominator. How many decimal places are there in the denominator. And according to the number of places, select a number. That number should be 10, 100, 1000 according to the number of decimal places. According to the number of decimal places. Is it clear? Okay. Then let us do with the next example. Okay. Then after selecting, what you have to do? Multiply both numerator and denominator by the same number. Same number means 10, 100, 1000, etc. So let us see the question as 19.955 and 6.14. Teacher told you denominator. How many decimal places are there? 2 places of decimal. So which number we have to use? 100. 2 digits means 100. 2 zeros. That is 100. So multiply both by 100. Here into 100. Here also 6.14 into 100. 6.14 into 100 means nothing will happen. 614 will exist. Okay, for making it as a whole number, we have select 100. We have selected 100. Is it okay? But numerator, what will happen? Multiplication. Move forward or move right. The 2 digits right. So 1995.5. Now you needn't want to do anything. Directly we can do the division method. The teacher explained to you, the same method. 1995.5